If you want to win more in sports betting, the most important thing is having a process and data that you can trust. With results like these from one of our longest term subscribers here, a man named Robert Griffin III, a 4-1 day in the top 5, 50% ROI in the top 5. These are the kind of results we're giving people that they've never had before in sports betting using our data at Probably. And we track the top sportsbooks around the world, the ones taking $50,000 bets, $100,000 bets. Because you have data from the sharpest bettors in the world, you can use their data to find the best bets at legal U.S. sportsbooks every day. So we do for you automatically Probably. Here's your top 10 MLB bets for today, June 4th, 2024, a fine Tuesday. Let's get it going with the man, the thumbnail, Max Fried under 6.5 strikeouts. 53% chance of Max Fried going under 6.5 strikeouts today versus the Red Sox. The best bet's at plus 105 odds, so right away you see a 53% probability, plus 105 odds. It's like a sportsbook paying you more than 5% VIG to take this bet, because normally a coin toss bet or worse is going to be at minus 110 odds. So here you're getting 53% probability, plus 105 odds. If you combine the odds with the probability, the win rate times the win amount, minus the loss rate times the loss amount, that's how you calculate the EV of anything in life. That's our probably score here, a 9.4 probably score for Max Fried under 6.5 strikeouts at plus 105 odds. I know the intro is always a little bit longer as I explain everything for the new viewers, but hopefully now you guys get what we're doing here, of course, with the probably score data that you get as part of a paying membership at probably.com/subscribe with that promo code FIRST to get half off. Tristan McKenzie under 4.5 strikeouts, 49% chance of hitting according to those top sports books around the world. The best bet right now is at plus 115 odds. Once again, you combine with the probability, get yourself a 5.5 probably score. This bet will win you 5.5% more money if it were played infinitely. And that's what a winning betting process looks like. It's not about the micro, it's about the macro and how you get those results over the macro. This process will get you the results over the macro. It's Tyler Glass now under 17.5 outs, a 46% chance of Tyler Glass now to notch under 17.5 outs today. The best bet's at plus 143 odds. You combine with the probability, get yourself a 10.8 probably score. Very high probably score for Tyler Glass now under 17.5 outs at plus 143 odds. For Max Fried line. All right, we got over 7.5 runs in A's Mariners with a 52% chance of this one hitting. Again, over 7.5 runs in A's Mariners. The best bet's at plus 100, so you have a 52% probability, plus 100 odds. It's like the sports bet not charging you VIG. So getting paid VIG back your way, not getting charged VIG. Those are the two biggest things you can do for your bankroll over the course of time. If you find these bets at minus 110, they're just less beneficial to you. It's costing you 10% of the money you would win every single time you place those bets. So something to keep in mind here. We do automatically for probably every single day. But a 4.1 probably score in this one for A's Mariners over 7.5 runs. You get it at plus 100 odds. All right, crawling through the database here. We got Luis Gil. Man has been hot lately. I don't think we've had a lot of hits on Luis Gil, but obviously the math remains the math every day. It's always we're going to trust here is the mathematical calculations we're doing in real time via the Probably app. But Luis Gil under 7.5 strikeouts in Yankees Twins. 59% chance of Luis Gil to have under 7.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at minus 130 odds. Combine it with the probability, you get yourself a 5.2 probably score for Luis Gil under 7.5 strikeouts today. Another version of that Max Fried bet. Good to see it's available in a lot of different sports books out there because sometimes, like DraftKings, the main book I bet on because it's where my bankroll is, DraftKings will hammer you to death with juice. They will give you minus money bets on other sports books that are plus money. So that is a big part here. We don't expect you to sign up for every sports book, but the more you have sports books in your repertoire, in your arsenal, the more you can find the best bets for yourself that we're showing you here on Probably. Spencer Arrighetti under 15.5 strikeouts. Under 15.5 outs, 52% chance of Arrighetti to get under 15.5 outs today. The best bet's at plus 104 odds. So once again, a 52% probability, plus 104 odds, like you're getting 4% VIG going your way. And a 5.9 probably score in this one for Spencer Arrighetti under 15.5 outs in Astros Cardinals. We got Patrick Sandoval. What a cute gif of Patrick from SpongeBob. This guy, both flirty and adorable. All things we want to see from cartoon starfish. Patrick Sandoval under 17.5 outs, a 53% chance of this one going under 17.5 outs today. The best bet's at plus 100 odds, so you combine it with the probability, get yourself a 6.7 probably score for Patrick Sandoval under 17.5 outs. I don't know who this person is and why they're coming up for Spencer Arrighetti, but that's the Giphy search engine for you. Frankie Montas to get over 17.5 outs in Colorado. So this is a tough one, but you're getting a 50% probability with plus 112 odds. So like 12% vig going your way. It's still always going to be the kind of bet you want to take, even though Frankie Montas in Colorado gives me a little bit of the ick. But a 4.9 probability score for Frankie Montas over 17.5 outs and Rockies Reds. Pirates over 1.5 in the first half today versus the Dodgers at home. 47% chance of this hitting according to those top sports books around the world. The best bet is at a plus 125 odds. Combined with the probability, get yourself a 5.1 probability score for Pirates over 1.5 in the first half against the Dodgers. Oh, this gift is much less cute, but even more flirty of Patrick. it's clapping those cheeks, Tristan McKenzie, feel like we're about 50-50 on him on the year. Last time we had him, it did not hit, but Tristan McKenzie under 4.5 strikeouts, 49% chance of Tristan McKenzie under 4.5 strikeouts. The best bet's at plus 118 odds. So 49% probability plus 118. Not quite a 50-50 with plus money, but close enough to it that you're getting a pretty high EV on this one. So plus 118 odds, 49% probability for Tristan McKenzie under 4.5 strikeouts. Gets you a very nice 6.9 probability score for Tristan McKenzie under 4.5 strikeouts today versus the Royals. Max Fried again, Glasnow. We might have tapped all the highest EV bets. And honestly, I think we've got close enough to 10 here, so we can just go to home run town. So let's go to the home run bets. Of course, dropping the probability down. This is the filter you do for yourself every single day. Of course, for the first part of the video, I go 40% or higher probabilities. For the home runs and long shot derivatives, I go 0 to 40. And the main part for you guys out there that'll change your life in sports betting more than me just tailing these picks on a video. Going here for the sportsbook filter. If you only have money in BetMGM, only have money in Caesars, only have money in DraftKings, Hard Rock, Fanatics, ESPN, FanDuel, all the biggest market share leaders across the entire U.S. right now, or if you're in Florida, Hard Rock as well. You can select your own sportsbook and just find bets from that sportsbook. And that's the most powerful thing you can do for yourself is you're finding plus EV bets that are catering just to where you have money in, as opposed to what I'm doing on this video, which is showing you all the plus EV bets from around the world. So that's the biggest advantage you're going to get for yourself. You go to probably.com/subscribe and use that promo code FIRST to get half off. And of course, guys, hit the like button and subscribe as well. I always forget to promote that part because I'm so busy trying to show you guys this life-changing product that we have at Probably. And that's the goal here, to be one of the good guys in betting. I forget to just do the basic shilling you have to do on YouTube, especially because we're competing against all the videos that get put out the night before and have no actionable data for you to actually place good bets. Here we're using market data the morning of because that's what actually matters to win at betting. Nick Lofton over 0.5 home runs. 11% chance of Nick Lofton to hit one today. So we're talking about basically 1 in 10 here if you're not great at math. Plus 9, and you should be better at math, hopefully, if you're placing bets at any regularity. Plus 900 odds, though, for Nick Lofton to hit a home run today in Guardians Royals. And then a 5.1 probability score. Nick Lofton over 0.5 home runs. And once again, Fanatics leading the way with home run odds, plus 900. So that means on DraftKings, probably like plus 500 because DraftKings will rip you off until you die. Seiya Suzuki over 0.5 home runs, 29% chance of Seiya Suzuki to hit a home run today. The best bet's at plus 290 odds. You combine with that 29% probability, you get yourself a 13.6 probability score for Seiya Suzuki to hit a home run in Cubs White Sox. Anthony Rizzo to hit a home run. 15% chance of old Rizzo to hit a home run today. The best bet's at plus 600 odds. If you combine it with the probability, get yourself an 8.2 probability score for Anthony Rizzo over 0.5 home runs today in Yankees Twins. Former Yankee here, Mike Tauchman over 0.5 home runs. 15% chance for him to hit one in Cubs White Sox. The best bet's at plus 575 odds. If you combine it with that 15% probability, get yourself a 4.3 probability score for Mike Tauchman to hit a home run. Another version of the Rizzo home run bet. So Rizzo plus EV everywhere. All right, we'll close it out with Salvador Perez to hit a home run. 28% chance of Sal Perez to bang one out today. The best bet's at plus 280. Once again, Fanatics, the best home run bet odds you're going to find out there. It's not a plug. It's just a reality of what their odds are every single day. Probably score 6.3 on this one for Sal Perez to hit a home run today in Guardians Royals. Of course, we have more bets to get updated, more bets that are in here right now that I couldn't cover on this video, but more get added throughout the course of the day. That's what happens when market data moves. We then pull the bets. If they're stale, we add the bets. And there's now a plus EV opportunity that goes on throughout the day. So you should be checking probably, I would say every couple hours if you can. At the very least, check it, 12 o'clock. Check it right before the games are about to start, 6 o'clock window, East Coast time. But that's what you should be doing for yourself. You want to take advantage of these market opportunities. If you want to get even more aggressive, check every hour. But it's up to you how to handle it. But it's going to help you win more in sports sports betting, even if you just take only the best bets. If you ignore our probability scores and just take the best bets available for you, every time you want to place a bet, you're going to win more money. So check it out for yourself. 50% off at probably.com/subscribe with the code FIRST. I will also leave a link to a 7-day free trial on the App Store down below if you want to try that instead. You save more money, and you also save us more money if you go through the normal subscription there at probably.com/subscribe. Choose your fighter. Try one of them. I'll be back tomorrow with more, guys. So, hey, enjoy your days. And, of course, good luck. Bye-bye.